Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 27 of the Pokemon NASCAR series. Today we're here at Sonoma Raceway for the running of the My Little Pony the Movie 350, the first of three straight road course races to head to the All-Star Weekend and, of course, World Tour 27. Sonoma, of course, as you know, is in California, just next to Auto Club Speedway, so it's a great way to start off our road course tour here this season. And for the first time ever, it is under the lights. So this will be much more exciting than what we've had last season. So now let's take a look at the starting lineup. Chandler Caudell is on the pole today, and Cullen France is on the front row. Joshua Sekali and Elijah Gordon in row 2. Pichu and Johnny Gardner in row 3. Amari Stoudemire Jr., Ryan Acosta in row 4, and Sam Rogers and William Brock round out the top 10. And let's look where. Oh, wait, never mind. We just saw our winner from Auto Club last race. Pichu won in a fuel mileage race. He starts fifth. So Pichu looks to go 2 for 2 here in California as we get the command to fire up the engines here at Sonoma Raceway. It'll kick off the road course tour. There's the command to fire up the engines, and here we go. The road course races begin here at Sonoma Raceway. It'll be the first time for some of these guys that they'll be facing off against a road course. So we'll see how these guys can handle it. As we're about to go green, Chandler Caudell leads the field. 15 laps here in wine country. And for the first time ever, it's under the lights. And the green flag waves here at Sonoma, and the MLP the Movie 350 is underway. Ooh, a little bit of contact and the four drivers spin already. Top four have already spun out of this race. Wow, that's the first time that's ever happened in any of my races in which the top four already were taken out on the first turn of the race. Wow, I never expected this would happen. Pichu is now the leader. How weird is that? Oh my goodness, what an eventful start here at Sonoma. And guess who's the leader? It's Pichu. How about that? And two-car spin, Sam Rogers and DJ Curtis. Through the apex, they spun out. Both trying to oh, Carter gets contact. And now there's a caution. That should really reorient some of these drivers here at Sonoma. An eventful start here in Sonoma. Where do I begin? Oh, I know. Let's start with the top four drivers that were taken out right from the first turn. It was these two that started it all. There you see Elijah Gordon and Joshua Sekali going down on the S's. They went back right up into the leaders. Caudell and Francis were involved. And you got to wonder, Caudell has been snake bitten right now and trying to get his first win. He came close at Las Vegas. He was leading in Phoenix with a couple to go in a couple laps to go, then had a pit. And now he's on the pole in Sonoma, and he wrecks out. Wow, it seems that Caudell has been cursed. And this will continue here in wine country. And let's look back at the other wrecks here, because there were a ton here on lap number 1. A ton of fireworks happening here in Sonoma. John Arnold was involved in another crash. There he was, and he gets dumped right here by John Andrews. There were 3 wide in the S's, and there was just no room for the 24. 43 tried to come back, but he gets stuck in the sand and slid up. Then there was another, and then there was the last one with DJ Curtis and Sam Rogers involved, Trying to get a good shot of these two. Great, I'm not going to get a good shot. And this was contact. Oh, wait. Did they even make contact? Oh, I thought for a second they didn't make contact. But right here, Curtis contact with the 31 down the S's. And now I should say the apex. They spin. And that's the third and final wreck of this first lap. What an eventful start to this race. The top four were taken out already, and we saw chaos racing back to the caution. How weird is that? But nevertheless, though, it is definitely going to be a much different race than what we saw in last season's race at this track. It was all on pit stops, and we didn't have a caution until like the final 2 laps. But this one is going to be completely different. Totally different now. So I praise that. I praise the difference here in this track than the other one we've went to before. So now this is probably the most competitive Sonoma yet. And boy, I can't wait to see what this track brings out in the next couple of laps. Pichu's the leader, trying to win for the second straight race in California. He was the last winner at Auto Club. And why these cars bunching up on the start, I have no clue. They better get going before things get really chaotic. And the green flag waves again here at Sonoma. This is where the last wreck happened. And so far, everybody's clean. Especially those guys in the back. By the way, nobody went out of the race just yet. So far, everybody, all of them are competing. Looked like Johnny Garner was going to look low for the lead, but he doesn't get it. Some drivers going a little too loose in the kidneys. Now the S's are back again. And there's the 47 going by the 2. Man, those guys have got to be kicking themselves in the foot right now for getting wrecked on the first lap of the race. And now the 16 of Ryan Acosta, side by side with the 7 for third position. Looks like the 7 is going to hang on for now. But Acosta really is looking to get that third spot. The 12 machine has built up a bit of a lead between him and Johnny Gardner. Now let's see if the 16 can get third place from the 7. Been really aggressive so far. Could get him down the S's, into the sand. Maybe in the braking zone right here. And wow, the 7 of William Brock has been fighting hard to keep that position away from the 16. But it's not going to work. Acosta gets the third spot away. He was very patient, by the way, so passes are possible at this track. You just got to have the right amount of patience. Could have sworn I saw... Oh, wow, the 22 is off the track. Ooh, okay. Ooh, wow, the 22 of Jared Lewis just trying to hang on. It's like he just got turned around a little bit there, and then he just lost it. Caudell makes his way out of pit road. I wonder if that'll be factored into the lead. 10 to go for Pichu. These drivers have yet to pit here in this race, so I wonder if pit stops will once again be a factor. We'll see if pit stops do come out. Maybe Pichu could stay out again and possibly win that way. Or maybe it might work a little bit different. But with this being a road course, it doesn't look like Pichu's going to be able to do what he did at Auto Club again. That was an oval. This is a road course, so yeah. Not even going to try to do that again. It's been a great season, though, for these drivers. And 4 of the 5 drivers in the top 5 have a win. The only exception, Kyle Collins, who's running 5th. Stoudemire Jr., by the way, is 6th, and he has 3 wins. So it's a top 5, almost a top 5, I should say, filled with winners this season, with the exception of Collins, but Stoudemire Jr. is going to try to change that. Coming to 9 laps to go here at Sonoma. And now Acosta hangs on to 3rd. It looked like that the 7 of William Brock was going to challenge him again, but maybe not now. And now the 2 machine of Stoudemire trying to sneak his way into the top 5. How about Avi Sachs, though, trying to get a position away from the 19 of Dylan Thoreau. They're coming down the loop. Oh, big crash there with the 2 cars. Sachs and Thoreau spin. Oh, man, that was ugly. Wow, Sachs was being very aggressive, trying to make a pass. It didn't work out. No caution, though. We stay green. But a tough break for those 2, nevertheless. They were running in the top 10, and then that had to happen. Wow. What a shame. And Emmanuel Harnett got by the 4 of Annie Thomas. Great run on the 6. Maybe trying to get the 3 at the same time. Maybe a little too ambitious there. Or maybe not. He might have a chance. Emmanuel might have a chance. Not much happening going on in the front of the pack as Pichu has continued to dominate this race. Was very lucky to even be in position to win this one because, of course, the top 4 went out of the race. Oh, wow. Look at these. Some cars went a little high on that turn. By the way, if some of these cars go up high on that corner, this could be a door of opening door that could open a door of opportunity for some of them to pass. And now the 7 gains ground on the 16. He might try to get third back. And the 7 gets the 3rd position back from the 16. So now he's back in 3rd place. William Brock returns to 3rd place, and Pichu's lead is up to a full 2nd now. Still, though, the drivers in the back have found a way to make this race more entertaining than it is in the front. And Jake Jefferson, I think, passed the 20. Still haven't seen any lap cars so far, so might be a good thing since Pichu is pulling away, but he might have to get close to them if they're not going to pit. They'll be coming with 6 laps to go here at Sonoma. Fun weekend here and fun weekend anyway, other than, well, having the wrecks on the first couple laps. Going down the carousel. Oh, one car scrapes. I heard a car getting scraped. More drivers make their way to pit road, but those are the ones that have damage and are very much out of the race. Oh no, Dylan Thoreau has just spun in the grass. In the sand, I should say. Well, he was 39th, but this is just not going to help him out at all. So Thoreau's day goes from bad to worse as he spun on the S's, and we continue to stay green. Still no cautions here at Sonoma, and man, has this been an otherwise clean race. I mean, the last time we raced here, the only caution came out with just like 2 laps to go, and now the first and maybe only caution in the race here in this season came out on the very first lap. So almost a completely opposite race than what we've had last season. And now pit stops underway. The leader's coming to pit. Pichu going to make his pit stop. Oh, Johnny Gardner is in the wall. And that's where the scraping came from. Yeah, I guess some of these drivers have trouble getting in on the pit road. Kev Shear, though, stays out, and he will be your leader. Kev Shear has decided to stay out and take the lead. Hasn't been a really good season for Kev, but he's hoping that he wins again. His teammate Gordon won a race this season, so Shear's looking to join him in the winners list in season 27. And Ethan James also seeking his first ever win. So if James can be successful, he might have a chance. And Annie Thomas third. Luke Walker, Ryan Casey around to the top 5. Well, we might not see these guys for long. They might have to come to pit road on this next lap. 5 laps to go, and now pit stops will be a factor in this race. It's not surprising because we've been clean and green for most of the day. We had 1 lap of caution back in the first lap. Let's see if anybody's going to commit. And it looks like these guys are going to commit. So now these guys are going to pit on this lap. And Kev Shear avoids the wall. So does Ethan James. And everybody else. So I guess Johnny Garner, I don't know what he was doing. I think he must have lost his steering when he came down to pit road. And just wasn't lucky. Shear makes his way onto pit road. I wonder who will be counted as the leader in this lap. I see a couple cars coming down the carousel. Maybe one of those could be leaders. It appears that DJ Curtis. Oh, James comes out first. Whoa. Oh, whoa, he spun by the 14. That's a tough break there. That's weird, but he still led. Oh, man, that's costly. He had to slow down, and that's going to cost him, definitely. Oh, he gets hit by the 6. Are you kidding me? Wow, he just couldn't control the way he went out. But 2 cars have spun. Oh, man, this is crazy now. What a crazy, crazy race. Oh, my goodness. And it looks like the pit stops will cycle out in time with 3 to go. It may be Pichu that's the leader. So this caution turned out to be good for the 12 because everybody pitted and the caution came for that. And we're not even going to show you a replay of that. You just saw it right there first. Oh my goodness. Just bizarre. So the race starts and ends on a caution. Well, that was an anticlimactic ending, but still, it wrapped up Pichu's dominating day, which meant he had led all but 2 laps, maybe to win. And let's see if he is the leader. He should be ruled the leader at this point. And there he is. He leads. Wow! That is just anticlimactic. Not the ending even I don't expect an ending like that, but well, you got to do what you got to do. Pichu would not be in this position to win anyway if those 4 cars had not wrecked each other in the front on the very first lap. So that, honestly, I did not script it for real. That just happened randomly. And wow, I mean, I was stunned. Fitzwarner Costa out of that because of the wrecks. That brought out the final yellow. Man, I don't know what Ethan James was thinking. Like, that was insane. But it doesn't matter anymore because coming off the final turn, Pichu's going to go 2 for 2 in California and collect his 2nd straight win here in Season 27 in the My Little Pony, the movie 350 in the first ever night race. here at Sonoma Raceway. So he gets to sip on the wine in Victory Lane. Wow! Didn't expect this race to be wild, but still, though, we got a good race. And Pichu is your winner for the second straight race. And both races come in California, so wow. Who knew? Pichu would win both races out of California. That is just amazing. So Pichu's the winner here at Sonoma. He not only took home the win at Auto Club, but he also won here at Sonoma. So again, he won both races in California. That's probably the first time that anyone has ever done that. Win two races in the same state in the same season. Wow. And Pichu is the first one to do it. What a race. Sonoma has been surprising, and it was exciting at the same time. So, gotta hand it to them. They really improved from last race, and we will come back here next season for the second race under the lights at this track. We still got two more road course races to go, though, before we get to the All-Star Weekend. And the funny thing about it is that in terms of the other Penske cars this season, Stoudemire Jr. has 3 wins, Pichu has 2 wins, and Jared Lewis has 1 win. So it's 3-2-1. It is now 6 wins this season for Penske. And yes, they're continuing to be the team to beat this season. Well, it's not going to really matter in terms of points, but a win is a win. And a 59-point margin for Jazin. And you could say that Jazin is just dominating the points, even though she's only had 2 top 5s this season. She's always been consistent in the top 10s, and that's what's probably going to help her out win her second championship, if there's a chance for that happening. There you see the other points. You can pause the video to see where you stand right now. And that is it here from Sonoma. We will see you at our second road course race at Road America.